I have a list of things to do today and you are on it. Some exposition. First, my name is Jade. I'm a cozy political fantasy author, a booktuber, and I live in Japan. And I have friends that are coming to visit me in Japan. My partner is away for a month, so it's just me in the house, and I did immediately make this house an utter disaster after he left. I am not, I would say, the tidy one out of the two of us. Being left to my own devices has put me in the situation that we're in today. I will be cleaning. That is one of the things on the to-do list. I also will be vlogging because right now it's also Draconathon. We're reading a bunch of dragon books. I'm finishing This Woven Kingdom and I am starting this one, which has a name, and then we're gonna go on from there. So in this vlog today, I'm hoping to complete This Woven Kingdom, get at least 15% of the way into my next dragon book, get this house incredibly clean and tidy because my guests are coming and nobody deserves this mess, especially my friends. We're also going to eventually be opening this box because I got another shipment of candles from North Candles, who is sponsoring this video, but I will talk more about them more later because the candles are coming out exclusively after this place is clean. I don't get to smell these candles. I don't get to sample them. I don't get to gush about them. I don't get to be excited about an entire box of new candles until this place is much cleaner. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and then I'll check in with you on This Woven Kingdom and then go back to it. You get the idea. This is a cleaning vlog. It's a relaxed, chill cleaning vlog. That's the image. We'll see how much of that actually shows up. Okay, the living room is done. This has been the room I've been inhabiting most, so that had definitely created the most of like a nesting ground, but it's clean now. The next area is going to be the bedroom, which is mostly just a lot of clothes, a lot of everywhere, and everything that has been in my backpack just kind of like ending up half in my backpack, half on the ground, including trash, because in Japan there's not trash cans that much around, so you put trash in your backpack and then you take it home and you put it in the trash, in theory. Otherwise, you leave it in your backpack until you're ready to make a vlog. This room is done, so I can go ahead and shut these doors so that none of my messiness can get in. I'm gonna get a load of laundry started, and then we'll go on from there. My camera's doing a really weird focus filtering thing, and I can't fix it right now because I gotta clean, but if I sometimes look like an alien, I don't have time. Okay, bedroom clean. So now my two main living spaces, I do enter the kitchen. I'm just saying, you know, majority of my day is clean. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know how I'm enjoying This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. I have talked about this a little bit in other videos because I did start this before Draconathon and I have been told it has a dragon in it and I'm reading dragon books this month. I haven't gotten to the dragon part yet. I'm guaranteed that there is one. However, I am really loving this book. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the characters. The prose level sentences are just absolutely lush and gorgeous. I like our main character. Her name is Eliza, and she is a Jinn royalty that has been like hidden away after the Jinn were kind of like taken over. Now they're considered a lower caste system, even though they have more powers and are stronger than the clay caste. Really loving it, and I feel a renewed investment between like the 50 and 65% mark. I was enjoying it, but I didn't know where we were going exactly, and now I kind of have less idea of where we're going, but I'm invested in finding out. A new character entered. They're very interesting. We're getting like a lot of fantasy romance tropes where it's definitely like fantasy forward, but the romance is like a very pivotal part of it. It's not the essential focus of the plot, but it's very important. It's definitely what I'm most invested in. It's weird because like it's not that I'm invested in the two of them together. I just think that they are both interesting people. It's interesting to watch them interact. There's a really good, like, nothing happens, but there was a really good romance scene. The pining, that's what it is. There is very good pining in this book where I like felt it, like it like crawled up my spine and I was like, oh, love, sexual tension. Picked it up on Libby, and then I've been also reading it physically. I listened from 50 to 80 while I was cleaning. I think I'm gonna take a hot break just because like I've been consuming a lot of story. I am going to be tackling the kitchen next. However, the kitchen's not as bad as it normally is. There's less people eating food in there, and I have been trying to eat out purposefully because Madison is vegan, and I want to make sure that while we are out and about, and we're definitely going to be getting food out and about, I want to make sure she has vegan options here, because veganism in Japan is not easy. It's something you definitely have to go into with a lot of intention. And while there is vegan options here, it's just like, I wouldn't call it a vegan friendly place, especially dashi, which is like a fish broth, is in a lot of products you wouldn't expect. Egg is a really big product here as well. Egg gets put into a lot of the batters, and then the dairy products. While soy and oat milk can be found in grocery stores, I'm gonna go pick some up now and also grab myself lunch. It's not like the go-to in a lot of different products. You'll have soy-based products, but it will also include milk because like it's just not, it's not the focus here. And a lot of the time, if you ask someone like at a restaurant, they might not always know if there is dairy products in it because it's not something they are being as conscious about, despite having a very high rate of lactose intolerance in Japan. They're just vibing with it. I don't know. I've just been kind of like trying to clear out my fridge so that I can stock it right before she gets here and have options. I know the stressor of like traveling and feeling hungry and getting hangry and making decisions and like not having something on hand. Gonna make a list, gonna go out. I'm not gonna film in the grocery store. If you want to see a Japanese grocery store, I will link a video down below and pop it up here if I'm so inclined. And it's literally me just going through my regular grocery list. But when I come back, I'll show you what I got. I want to see what I can find. But for now, I need to get further dressed because I am in slippers and pajamas. Be back. Back. This was actually fruitful. No pun intended, I did get fruit. I also got potatoes, frozen vegetables specifically because I like to make smoothies, and so I can make vegan-friendly smoothies that I already love and enjoy. Frozen spinach. I grabbed some edamame. I won't use edamame for smoothies, just to be clear. I also got blueberries because I love a good blueberry smoothie. But another type of smoothie I like is matcha. Matcha smoothies, they're one of my favorite go-to smoothies, especially in the morning. I don't add any sugar or sweetener because it does have like that bitter aftertaste, but it's such a rich taste. And then you put it with like a banana, some spinach. I also got oats and protein powder. It's like one of my favorite smoothies. More vegetables, spinach, some tofu. There's lots of different soy milk here. I get this soy milk. I got this oat milk. I like soy milk with my smoothies. I love overnight oats with oat milk. I can make overnight oats easy, and that just gives us, even if she decides to eat something else, it gives me a quick meal to eat as we go out the door, and it saves a little bit of money. My favorite vegetable juice, just to have on hand, which would also work in the smoothies. The oats themselves, peppers. I already have rice, and rice with edamame and tofu. These are all easy. Like this is an easy meal, but this was the find. This is a beans keema curry. I was so stoked about it. On the back, literally it just lists everything vegans hate is on the back with X's through them. This is such a huge win. If we do need a food item on hand, I can pop this in the microwave and she can have food in 3 minutes. If she doesn't eat it, if we just have a good time and she doesn't need emergency food, then I'll eat it because it looks really good and I've had this brand before and I love keema curry. And then I just got more protein powder and asparagus. The dishes are already in the dishwasher. Sorry, I skipped over that part. I just had a moment like after I cleaned these counters and swept where I was like, there's not that many dishes. I can just literally soak these while I'm in the grocery store and then toss them in the dishwasher. And so that's what I did. Dishwasher in Japan, not easily found, very rare. I splurged last year and this is my dishwasher. Here's me to scale. Very tiny, but he's mighty. He gets the job done. This is where you put utensils. This is where you put the pots and pans, or you can fit a lot in here if you're not doing pots and pans. I just only had one pan and so I just went ahead and went for it. And then I have this cleaning soap. Stick it in the bottom here, close it up, and then it'll go. And then I would just click whichever button I wanted. It cleans it. The water flows from the tube straight into here. It was worth it. I have never regretted the purchase. I'm gonna go stick the stuff in the fridge. I did finish this Woven Kingdom, so I'll be back with that. Dragons. Dragons happen, finally. Taking a break to talk about the fact that I finished this Woven Kingdom. There is a dragon in it. I don't want to get too much into the dragon though, because knowing that the dragon exists is fine. Knowing much more about the dragon's existence, I feel like it's into spoiler territory. You have to wait a very long time to get dragons. However, I think that that is going to lead into more dragons in book 2. It's going to be really hard not to just pick book 2 up. I need to start my other book, which I'll give the name of it soon. I know I keep forgetting. I haven't been reading it, so it's not sticking yet. I really want to just read book 2 right now. The way it left off, I'm going to ask for it on Libby. If it comes in during Draconathon, that's fate. Those are the fates, and I can't be in charge of the fates. The fates decide. This Woven Kingdom. I think that the synopsis I gave earlier was enough, but really, like, this book is really good. The first half, if it doesn't grip you right away, fine, but like, it's beautifully written. And then by the time you get to the middle, you're teetering because the love interest, he's interesting. I don't dislike him, but I find him like, I'm like, huh, you're a compelling character. I'm not rooting for you to be with my girl. And then there's another character that enters the mix and it just piqued my interest so much. And you watch Cameron like react to this character, and this character has been mentioned throughout the book, you just don't realize it. The court politics in this, as far as the bingo board goes, definitely checks off court politics. There were some really interesting points in this. I just felt excited. I felt a rejuvenated feeling once the other character entered, and then by the time it got to the end, things started kicking off, they started rolling, things started getting crazy. Just one of those lines that just gets you happens, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm hooked. Give me book 2 immediately. My like excitement sensation was to put this at a 5. I think I'm gonna go with probably a 4.5. It's a strong 4. Like, it's headed towards a 5, but I want to let my feelings settle down a little bit just because I am on the high of wanting the hook and wanting the next book. That's the sensations it gave me, and I got like butterflies a few times too. I don't know about the love interest in you. Like, I don't know if I'm seeing it. I still felt the sexual tension. They still felt realistic to me. It's definitely a he falls first situation where he sees her and he's like, no, I'm into you. It's not like fast love. It still had a slow burn pining to it. And I liked the like atmospheric writing it had. It's very high society in the way that they're talking. They're not doing the casual language dialect, which I can find to be fine. Like, I think that language is much more fluid than people are sometimes willing to accept, especially in a fantasy world, because you don't know how people would evolve without our society. As an author, I'm translating the book for you. I heard Brandon Sanderson say this once and I was like, this is exactly it. I have a world in my head and I'm translating it for you. They're not speaking American English. I speak American English and I'm doing my best to try and convey how they're speaking. Yes, there will be different dialects. I don't use a lot of modern language. I do keep it out of the modern, but that's just because I feel like it suits my story more. And this also did not keep modern language. It did have a flourish to it, and it made for some really quick back and forth moments where I was like, the banter. And I'm like, is it the banter or is it how they've chosen to say it just felt so witty and like different? I don't know. I felt tantalized while I was reading this Woven Kingdom. That's a win. Tantalizing me is a win, okay? Not easily tantalized. Don't know why I'm saying that on the internet. Anyway, point being, I really enjoyed this. I am going to get back to cleaning, but 4.5, possibly a 5. We'll see. I'm gonna stick with it for a little bit, simmer, probably by the end of Draconathon when I do like a dragon wrap up where it actually ends up, but very strong 4. All right, on to the next. Okay, we are now in my partner's office space, which is where people are going to be sleeping. He did a great job of clearing this out, making it look nice. Our futon is in there. I have to take that out, set that up, and try and make it look nice. This room is also actually very cold. We're gonna have to warm it up a little bit because it's still actually pretty chilly here. I'm gonna have to do some finagling here and figure out what to do. Right now, I'm just gonna get the futon going. Okay, I brought in 2 things to make this room a little bit warmer. The first one is the most obvious. We have a little tiny space heater. If it is a little bit warmer and it's just like that nighttime edge where your feet kind of get cold, I have one of these little heated blankets, which I'm gonna put at the end of the bed, and then it'll be plugged in. They can warm themselves up this way. That was my solution there. Everything is done in here. I can go ahead and close the door. The last area that needs to be tackled is the recycling. I have to take out the trash and then the recycling. They are very separated out here. So that's going to be a task, and I probably won't explain it because I'll be outside, but you know, hopefully it'll be kind of clear. Okay, it's much later in the day, but my house is finally clean. It's exactly how I need it to be and want it to be for friends to come over, except it smells normal. And why would I make my house smell normal when I can make it smell clean with North candles? As I said earlier, this is a sponsored video, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit of the origin story of this because honestly, this is the most voluntary sponsorship of my entire life. I'll link a video down below and up above, which was me trying North candles for the first time. This is a Japan local handmade candle company from a small family who live up in Hokkaido. We just made a collaboration video where I went ahead and tested their candles. They messaged me back again and said that they'd love to work with me again. However, I didn't have any content that I could really put their candles with. I really wanted the candles very badly, but I also had to be honest with them. I'm not doing very many interesting things at the beginning of this month. I'm cleaning my house and getting ready for friends coming, and they're like, we just so happen to have clean candles. And I was like, what do you mean? They have an entire collection of candles that are meant to make your house smell clean. Are you kidding me? This is all I've ever needed or wanted. I'm gonna go ahead and open the clean candles and we're going to see how they smell. I'm gonna give my reactions and then I'm going to decide where to strategically place them throughout the house so that my friends don't judge me for living in squalor. Okay, once again, they have given me quite a few candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles in here. We're gonna let rapid fire give my reactions to each of these. I am almost out of all of the ones they gave me last time, so this is a fresh reset. I'm so excited. I don't know which one I'm opening first. Ooh, this one says freshener. Let's go ahead. These are 100% natural soy wax candles, by the way. Ooh, that's really good. Is that like bergamot? This is very fresh. It's fresh but herbal. It has like a hint of citrus. It's very, very good. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I have not decided which room this goes in. I need to smell them all first and then I will set them in different rooms and do the strategery later. Freshener, amazing. Already loving it. We're off to a good start. This one is called baby powder. Like, baby powder is such a specific smell. I don't know how you would encapsulate that, but we're gonna give a... What? This is baby powder. You've ever messed around with baby powder? You've ever made a baby's booty smell good? It's not even an aroma. It's a physical sensation of like, you know, like the powder puffing up and that smell, but it's also kind of a feeling. How is this candle feeling? Oh my gosh, that's really good. I do think I know where I'm going to put this. This very might possibly be going in the Genkon. If you don't know what a Genkon is, that's the entryway in a Japanese house. And it's where you put your shoes, all of your shoes. So it's a room filled with shoes, which has a shoe smell, which needs something strong and clean, like that starch clean, where you walk in and you're like, thank God that doesn't smell like shoes. Next candle, Savon soap. This is like those little hand soaps is what... Oh my gosh, I could smell that immediately. I haven't even put it up to my mouth. My nose, I'm not eating candles. This is the second time I've almost had a slip where it sounds like I'm trying to eat these candles. Ooh, that smells so good. That's a really good smelling soap. Ooh, I want to say the bathroom, obviously, because of the soap smell. But I might also hit it up with the toilet room, which is different in Japan. I have my shower room, my bathroom, which is where you can see me doing my vanity and my washing machine. And then there's a separate room for the toilet. And that area has a spot where I could definitely put a candle or two for very specific and obvious reasons. And this might do the job. Cashmere and vanilla. That sounds pretty. Ooh. Ooh. Smells like hand-churned vanilla ice cream with like bits of like, I want to say like white cake in it. Like, it does have a sweet scent afterwards, but the hit of vanilla feels very natural, doesn't smell artificial, and then like afterwards there's like a simmer of sweetness. This one might be my favorite so far. Cashmere vanilla might be the favorite. I'll have to go back to the other one, but oh my gosh. I think I know immediately I'm going to be putting this in the guest room. I want my guests to smell this. It smells warm. It smells like warm clean. The other ones have been like more of a crisp clean. This one has a spot. It's going in the guest room. Next, linen. I mean, linen has to go in the laundry room, right? Like the bathroom laundry room area. I guess I should smell it to make sure that I want my linens to smell like linen, but oh, I wish my linen smelled like that. It's like soft, it's citrusy. What else does that have in it? I need to know. I'm gonna put up right there what else is in this candle because like there's so many like herbal smells going on, but then there's the pop of citrus. I am going to put this in my laundry room in the dire hopes that when I leave my clothes out to dry, I get even a whiff of this. Oh, there's a big one in here. Okay, I'll save the big one for last. This next one is called cologne. I'm not a huge fan of cologne, so we're gonna have to see. I don't know. Like, I'm going to be giving my honest opinion on these candles, but I don't know about cologne. That's a really cute person. A really cute person smells like that. No, okay, I really love this. This is a nice date. I don't know why we're cleaning my home on this date, but I'm feeling really good about it. They definitely paid for the date. We're wearing a very nice sweater, and then we went home to my place and we cleaned my house, and it was fantastic. That's really good. They could have gone a couple different ways with cologne, and instead they went with like the only way to wear cologne, which is very subtle, a little inviting. It has a hint of musk, but it's not the deep and penetrating kind. Overwhelm your senses. This is flirty. Where will this go? And then we have the last candle. Ooh, okay. This one is very nice. This is a different kind. It has cypress, lemongrass, and eucalyptus. This is very promising, and it's called Forest. The thing that I just thought of is like, these are all really good candles for exactly what they said. Like, I am going to be putting these strategically throughout my house. I ran out of my candle that I have been using for writing, kind of like as part of like a ritual, getting in the writing mood. I light my same candles, and then I get in the headspace of writing. However, I write a lot and I use these candles a lot. It's been months, like months of using them almost every night. I'm just incredibly hopeful that it's going to be something that I could use. Yeah, I'm hopeful right now. You know what? This is a Japanese forest. This is what a forest smells like in Japan, which is so very different from like the pine forest back home. This is when I'm walking through the very lush greenery forest of Japan. This feels now familiar. Like, it created almost a nostalgia for a place I'm currently living in, just because when I think forest, my brain picks up pine, and this one is giving me a Japanese forest. There's a lot of different foliage happening, very peaceful and calming, and also also very Japanese. I love it. I like that it has the wood wick as well. This is a very quintessential Japanese candle while also still being scented and hard to find. Because if you live in Japan, they are locally made, shipped out easily. But if you're outside of Japan, there is Japan shipping. That is a harder thing to do. There are tariffs now, so that can be a little bit more difficult. But if you are visiting Japan, scented candles are not very many places in Japan. I highly recommend these because they're amazing candles as is. I'm definitely going to be using this one for writing. This has been chosen. I feel good about this. I think for the main room, like this room, I'm going to go with the freshener candle. Smelling this now, this is such a good, literally fresh scent. And I feel like this would be the one to have in the main living room area. Savon soap and cologne for the bathroom. And I think that these will be the perfect like double duty situation depending on the need. So yes, okay. Thank you again to North Candles for sponsoring this video. I'll have the link to their website down below. If you're in the area, if you are local to Japan, definitely go ahead and click that link. And I'm going to go ahead and finish just the final touches of the apartment. And then Madison is coming in tomorrow morning, so I have to kind of get to it. Gonna go back to the rest of my day and then I'll check back in with you soon. No guarantees. Hello, gonna go ahead and break this vlog into two. So my second half of this vlog will be up later. I'm still editing it and I just decided to cut it in half because it seemed like a really good stopping point. So that's the end of this video. If you made it to the end, go ahead and leave any of the cleaning emojis. Like I'm talking like a bucket, a broom, soap, a sponge, something cleaning wise. I appreciate you sticking around and I'll be back soon with my next vlog, which will be the follow-up to this one or a night write vlog. My editing style is really all over the place right now. But regardless if you stay tuned or not, I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are. And until next time, bye!